In the spirit of Paul and talking about alien invasions.
Are we going?
I just step all over you. How's that feel?
You know, Chuck, don't make me. I've got my fucking brass knuckles right here. Okay, so.
Take it away. I gotta get home watch outsourced.
Oh, that movie, that show was so offensive.
Okay, all right.
I've never watched it. It's pretty annoying.
Okay, thank you, Maury.
Thank you. Okay, so in the spirit of honoring Paul and alien invasions, this week's Four from the Vault, the fifth, is going to be talking about your favorite film that focuses on alien invasions. And my film is called The Fourth Kind, and I generally love alien films in general, but one of the things I loved about The Fourth Kind was it mixed a lot of different kinds of footage and different kinds of like editing techniques. So they had a ton of split screens to basically talk about this one town in Alaska that was being held hostage by aliens, and the aliens speak Sumerian, which I loved because I was really into like Near Eastern studies when I was in undergrad.
Sounds like the most finding your roots. You are a nerd.
Well, Chuck, why don't you serve up your choice?
I'm gonna go with the Carpenter classic, The Thing. I think that's the best John Carpenter movie ever made.
I don't know about it being the best John Carpenter movie.
Well,
It's a good one, though.
I'm a fan of things like They Live and
They Live is
Assault
awesome.
on Precinct. It's just all those movies. You look at them and you like those. These are John Carpenter movies, and they're great for that. But the
What's
thing,
wrong with the director having an imprint on a film?
Look, all I'm saying is that like you have to take it with a grain of salt. The Thing is actually a superlative movie on its own. It's a great movie. It's a great horror movie. It's a great sci-fi movie. And on top of it, I went in. I don't know why. I think it was because like one of my dorky writer friends was like, "Oh, it's the best," and I went in like really wanting to fucking hate it, but I liked it.
Wayne, what about you?
All right, for me, I must admit I'm more of a fantasy nerd than a sci-fi nerd, so I'm not too familiar with the genre. But the movie that I pick is actually Starship Troopers. I really like it because it's really campy and it's directed by the infamous Paul Verhoeven of Showgirls. But I feel like he brought his, I guess, talent of that campiness into this really solid story, in my opinion. And I watched it when I was really young and I was just blown away by it on syndication TV. And yeah, that's my pick.
If you'd asked me to bet what Wayne was going to pick for Alien Invaders, I would have thought it would have been a Mexican anal porn.
Why Mexican?
Moving on. Leah, what about you?
Yeah. So I get to follow the Mexican anal porn.
Glad I could bring this to that level.
Yeah, so, I had a tough time narrowing it down, but I finally settled on one of the films that I saw on a first date with my love of my life, and that's Predator.
That's a great movie for a first date.
Great first date movie that didn't, anyway.
Two future governors in the cast.
Right. Well, it's like alien invasion and alien hunting movie, It's like...
Yeah, well, you've got Arnold, and you got Jesse the Body Ventura, but you've got all these great characters, and you've got, including the Predator, who's just,
The best handshake ever on in films, too. Where it's like him and Apollo Creed, they shake. It's like arm wrestling, but they're shaking hands.
And Dan, bring it home.
I'm gonna go with Mars Attacks, mainly because of the cast. The cast is just ridiculous. You watch it now, and you're just like, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit.
Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, you got Natalie Portman.
Glenn
you got
Close.
Jack Nicholson plays two different parts from Jack, and you get Jack Black showing a little ass crack in it as well. So,
I gotta watch it just for
and
the
it's
ass crack.
it's a great callback to the 90s. You got big cell phones, you got an old white man as the president, and you got
those were the glory days when an old white man was the president.
and you got Michael J. Fox.
Well, and you have Sarah Jessica Parker's head on a chihuahua.
Yes,
let's not forget that moment.
It's just a fun movie.
Right.
It's just a fun movie.
So, in terms of our four from the vault, we have Mars Attacks, Starship Troopers, The Thing, Predator, and The Fourth Kind. I love aliens. I don't know.
I love movies.
Hey, who you calling an alien? Who you calling an alien?
I know.